Hello YouTube, this is ATS882 back at the range. In the past month or so, I was able to go to a gun show and pick up this lovely beauty here. It's an AK-74 chambered in the 5.45 by 39 round, I believe. And this is the first time I've shot it. So I figured come to the range and see how it is. It is a Century Arms with a Nodak Spud receiver too. And I heard a lot of things about this, both good and bad, and so far everything that I've heard, at least trouble-wise, I haven't seen, specifically keyholing. I've shot about 20 rounds with the gun, 20 rounds through the gun so far, and have definitely experienced no keyholing issues. And here is the range, and I am at 25-yard line. So let's go take a trip down and see how I did. And as you can see, these shots are all over only because I was sighting this in. I started up here, moved it down, and gradually began to constantly hit center mass. Later on, I'll be doing true offhand shooting, and I'll probably post a new target up so you guys can see how the rifle functions that way. Now, the only problem I have come with it is it has a tremendous failure to feed properly. Sometimes it will just scrape over the bullet, partially feeding into the chamber, the throat of the barrel. Sometimes it will fail to strip around at all. However, because I do have a used magazine, 30-round magazine, I am unsure if it could be a simple thing as I need to replace the follower and the spring inside the magazine, or the rifle just needs a break-in period. I did bring about 200 rounds with me, which I am happy to be using up today. So I'll go back and see if I can do film myself shooting it, and see if I can get a capture on film or on the camera this failure to feed problem. All right, I just fired one round, and as you can see, I'm not sure how clear that's going to be, but you can see the nose of the bullet is stuck in the throat of the barrel. And the bolt carrier is lodged on top of the bullet. It didn't scoop it in and feed it properly. But like I said, I don't know if it's a fact of I need a new spring and follower in the magazine, or the gun just needs a break-in period. So I am going to go through the task of firing 200 rounds, and I'll show you the results after that. All right, and here we are back I just finished putting 210 rounds through this AK-74, and for the first 4 or 5 mags, I swore that this thing wasn't going to feed properly. And at about the 6th mag, I believe, at about 180 rounds, actually a few rounds into it, maybe even 190, all of a sudden it just started running. And I was able to fire it successfully from that point on, finish out the magazine, and then reload the magazine with another 30 rounds, and every pull of the trigger fired, shell extracted, next shell fed, and it just ran. It was like it just said, I'm going to stop messing around, and fired beautifully. I wish I had a little bit more. I have some at the house, but I wish I had brought a little bit more for at least one more mag. But I'd probably say I got a mag and 2/3 of absolutely perfect running. And I'm just going to assume that all the rough parts got smoothed out at that point in time. However, if anybody has any other suggestions or ideas on what to look for, on whether or how to tell, as you can see, this is the magazine that came with it, and I couldn't tell you if this is obviously used, but is this good, bad? That I couldn't tell you. But as you can see. But yeah, any advice or things to look out for? The ammo I used ran basically flawlessly. I had 2 primers that didn't go off initially, but as I looked at the primer pocket, it was a light dimple in there instead of the full dimple. So once again, I'm going to put that on the gun. I cycled it after treating it like a hang fire and pointing in a safe direction for about 20 seconds. I put the round back in, and both of them refired. Both of them fired at the second time. The ammunition that I use is I got this from AIM Surplus, these rounds from AIM Surplus. They're 5.45 in the 1080-10. And it rocked. They all did what they were supposed to do, go bang. And right now, they are selling at a great price. At least when I look at other different types of ammunition, 5.56, 308, you could buy a mountain of this stuff. It is corrosive, but go get some Windex. What can I say? Or pay the more expensive price. Your choice. For me, Windex, which I'll be Windexing my gun when I get home. And that's because I couldn't get any Balisol. That'll be my next project. But that's about it for this run, YouTube. I hope to be back up here soon and to make another video. So if you have anything to add to this, I will say after 200 rounds, that gets hot. I will be replacing that handguard because it's not doing crap. It's definitely warm. So this is ATS 882 signing off.